Okay, thank you for having me, all of you. I'll have to say that unlike the rest of the panelists, I am the only non-expert speaking because I'm a journalist, and journalists are not, by definition, are not experts. We hope to listen to experts and try to get their views across to the general public. In light of that, I'm going to put up some articles that may be of interest. Because Nisnipane was just talking about landslides in Nepal, that's the first article I'm going to put up. And it's an example of why landslides are so deadly in Nepal. Nepal has the highest per capita fatality rate from landslides in the world. I mean, it's the global leader. And unfortunately, not enough attention is paid to it. There are a combination of factors when it comes to these type of disasters. Part of it is climate change related. And to make that very simple, what happens when you have heated up air is it holds more water. And it needs more water before it rains. So shorten that, that basically means that you have lower periods of rainfall, but when that rainfall happens, it's heavier. So you have longer periods of drought and shorter periods of extreme rainfall. That's really dangerous in mountainous areas because when you have long periods of drought, the soil dries out and is not able to hold on so well because the plants wither out. And then when you have intense rainfall on that dried soil, it breaks up the hillside very quickly. And in the young mountains of the Himalayan region, that is a challenge. And that's a challenge that all of the countries of the Hindu Kush Himalayan region face. And they're going to continue to face it over time. We know this is a problem. We know this is a problem that's started when we started carbon-based development with the beginning of the industrial age, when we started burning coal to power electricity, when we moved on to oil, and we'll continue to do this. I mean, our consumption of fossil fuels and pumping out of carbon dioxide has been largely unrestrained, even though for the last 30 years, the science has been very strongly clear that we are putting up carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. The carbon dioxide is acting like a shield and holding back heat into the atmosphere, just like a big fat greenhouse, and we're cooking ourselves. This is something we know. And unfortunately, we have not really done much about it because people who are making big money are not held liable for the losses that have come out of this. The carbon-based industries are among the richest in the world. And that also means that the bankers who invest in it, the investments that you and I make, let's say in life insurance, part of it will be parked into carbon polluting industries. And all of this combines to make an economic system that is deeply linked to us pushing carbon out into the atmosphere, even though we know like with 97% accuracy rates that this is killing us. How that will change will take time, but I'm largely just talking about disasters right now because that's what we're looking at.